IncGamers Plays.
Hello, welcome to IncGamers Plays Strike Suit Zero, Mission 2. Why are we playing Mission 2, you ask? Well, it's because it's the only mission we are really allowed to show you from this preview build. They requested that we only show Mission 2, so Mission 2 we shall show. Okay, so I think the audio levels should be fine here. I've got them kind of low. Sorry if that means you're missing some of the plot, but basically a lot of the voice acting is, we've been informed, placeholder stuff, so it is a little flat. It's not that amazing, so trust me, you're not missing too much. What's happened here is the Earth fleet was going to meet the Colonial fleet in battle. This is the remnants of the Earth fleet, so basically it didn't go that well. Did not go that well. Also that planet in the background has also been blown up, so whatever those pesky colonials are using, it's pretty dangerous. I am flying in the strike suit at the moment. Normally in Mission 2 you would not have the strike suit, you would just have a normal fighter. Using the strike suit does mean I'm pretty overpowered for this, but I thought it was worth showing you how the strike suit works for the purposes of this little IncGamers Plays, because honestly it is the main vessel that you will be using, I think, for most of the game, so it makes sense to show that, really, even though it is going to make it a little bit easier for me, he says. Hopefully I'm not going to die now, otherwise I'll look pretty goddamn ridiculous, won't I? Okay, so you can tell probably that there's no radar in this game. You just get a bunch of arrows. I can use F to target the nearest enemy, I can use R to target something in front of me. Basically there's just a whole bunch of enemy fighters flying around at the moment, so let's actually, while I get shot at, let's actually try and get one, shall we? I've got gun-wise, I've got a plasma gun, I've also got a light machine gun. The plasma gun is better for taking down the armour of these guys. The light machine gun rips through the shields extremely quickly. It goes through the armour pretty quickly as well, so although it would be probably technically astute to switch to the plasma gun, it's not massively necessary at this point. I mean, even the bog standard fighter that I would normally have for this mission would have a light machine gun as well, so that's all well and good. Let's just finish off some of these fighters here while they so they don't hurt my good buddies, my wingmate buddies, flying around, sort of helping out. They're not massively helpful sometimes, but that's how it goes. They do their bit, they do their best. But this game is all about the player, so the player is doing most of the shooting. I don't know if you saw there that the shields on the enemy do creep back up again after a while, as mine do, so that's only fair, really. But it does mean that once you've started chasing a target, you really need to finish it off, otherwise it's going to get its shields back up again most likely, and then you'll just have to go and blow them up again. Which is just, time consuming, isn't it, really? Missiles on the right mouse button, you just have to lock on and then fire it off. And there we go. That's showing you that while I was being shot at. Let's do it the other way. There we go. My missiles are in fact slightly overpowered in this one. I've got Mark II rather than Mark I I would normally have at this stage, but there we go, that is those enemy fighters taken care of. I do love the trails that you get behind the enemy fighters and your friendly AI wingmates. The blue and red, well, I guess blue and orange possibly. They look rather nice, and the ship design as well in general is pretty damn nice. So here we go, now we come across the frigate Mercury, under attack, its defences are down, it's in a bad way. If only there was someone here who could help out. Now what I'm going to do in fact at this part is I'm going to show you a transformation into the strike suit. I'm in pursuit mode at the moment. If I go into strike mode, I will be able to launch a lot of missiles at once at these people flying around here, and that'll whittle down the fighters quite nicely. So let's do that, shall we? Let's try and lock onto a bunch of these and unleash hell. There we go. There's now a billion missiles coming towards the wall, and that has wouldn't normally be able to do that in this mission, but it's fun and it's funny, so definitely worth it. Oh, one that managed to get away from my missile storm there. How inconvenient. He's daring to shoot at me as well. What a bastard. Right, let's have some of that. Someone else is... oh, the other one survived as well. Right, well, we can take this guy out for a start. Hopefully, oh, bit of help from the wingmates there. Launching a missile. They do tend to step in. I've noticed they tend to step in once the numbers are whittled down a bit. They become more effective and they start helping you out a bit more. Possibly because then they're outnumbering the enemy, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're just kind of defending the Mercury for another 30-some seconds while it gets its guns. Oh, blimey, crashed into it there. That could have been disastrous. Sometimes when you crash into enemy vessels at speed, you do just die automatically, so that would have been quite unfortunate. So we'll have to start again from a checkpoint. I mean, that was a bit embarrassing. It was a bit embarrassing anyway, really. Not really paying attention. Too busy talking. Too busy crashing into friendly vessels. Didn't seem to hurt me too badly though. Didn't seem to damage them too much. So that's good. So, fighting enemy. So we're fighting enemy interceptors before. Now we're fighting enemy fighters.
Plasma turrets and missile bays are now online.
There we go.
Mercury is now fully armed and
Mercury is online. Happy days. More of a cutscene, more plot. Oh, enemy corvette. That's not too good. Means I need to destroy it, and I also need to keep an eye on any enemy torpedoes that might be launching. So let's try and target the corvette. The corvette, please. Nope, there we go. It would be nice to have a bit of a target cycling button for moments like this when you're trying to see. I have to destroy these missiles as well, torpedoes rather. So right, let's switch to some rockets. Let's find the corvette and let's put a rocket in it. Come on, where is it? No, that's all fighters. Fighters. This is all very well, but I want the enemy corvette. No, that's wreckage. Wreckage. Yeah, that's still wreckage. This is a bit awkward, isn't it? Well, there's a bunch of fighters. There's a bunch more fighters. Did we already destroy the corvette? Guess we already destroyed the corvette. Oh, there we go. Guess when I unleashed hell on the torpedoes, I also unleashed hell on the corvette there. Didn't even notice. Alright, okay, so as I said, I am over for this mission.
What the hell happened here?
And proof positive of it there, destroying corvettes without even noticing.
We thought we could end this war once and for all. But then
So now we get a bit of backstory about what happened here. Earth fleet versus colonial fleet. Did not go well. Mercury survived.
After that, they just picked us off one by one.
Yeah, that's all the wreckage everywhere.
When they were done, they hung around just long enough to test a new
And then
toy
we used some
in the
kind of
world
super
below.
weapon on the nearby planet, which is why it's in kind of a state.
What do you want to
And
do?
bad news, they're bringing that weapon to
Blast attack
Earth.
folded in from a short distance out.
Maybe they're going to share the technology with us.
Posted patrol route.
Or maybe they're just going to blow up the Earth.
Take your wingman. Go
I
check it
think
out.
it's probably the last
Finish
one,
our
isn't it?
repairs. Report back the moment you find anything.
Copy that. You heard him, Adams. Let's go.
So, we're now heading off somewhere, scouting around, seeing if there's any vessels nearby that we can kind of take out and deal with. folding through space. That's kind of a hyperspace equivalent in this universe.
It's a colonial attack team. They're headed for something.
Well,
and it's
well,
not
well.
Mercury.
A colonial
Just sit
attack
tight.
team.
I'll see if I can work out where they're going.
You can skip these cutscenes, by the way, in game with space. So if you're replaying missions or you're going to restart missions, you don't have to sit through them all over again, which is nice.
They're going somewhere in a hurry.
So get to this
See what you
location
can
here.
find out, but keep your distance. Do
Use some
not
afterburners.
engage.
Copy that. Moving into
I know it
position.
says keep your distance, but just trying to get to this location, that's no big deal. The thruster power also controls kind of an EMP burst as well, which you can use to take missiles out if they're heading for you, which is rather useful, but it means if you've been thrusting around everywhere and you've drained that, then you... it's a bit of tactical balancing essentially between your thrusters and the possible EMP charge that you might need at some point.
Mercury, we're under attack by a colonial AT.
Oh, colonial attack team has shown up.
Flight team to your location.
There we go, warning missile. So when that starts heading towards me, I'll start getting a little numerical distance
Flight
thing,
leader
and I'll be able to use the
Mercury said you
EMP.
needed assistance.
There we go.
Copy that. Take out those fighters.
Missile evaded. Missile EMP'd. So, destroy the colonial fighters is our current objective. Here are some colonial fighters. Let's do it the somewhat easy way here. Got a missile incoming at some point. There we go. Let's EMP that bugger. Let's try and take these. Let's try and use the plasma guns instead. These guys are a bit hardier, so they take a little bit more. There's a corvette. Do you get to destroy those yet? That's probably later. We'll save that. Well, we could go after them, couldn't we? We could go after them. Why don't we go after the corvettes, right? Let's use the these rocket type things that we've got here. Take that down. Why not? It can't hurt, can it? It's all good for the war effort. Taking out some corvettes. So switch on missiles again. So yeah, you can use thrusters to evade missiles as well, but the EMP is frankly much easier if you have the juice for it. And if you have the juice for running away from it, then you'll have it for the EMP as well, most likely. So it usually seems worth it. Trying to missile me again, eh? It will not succeed, my friend. It will not succeed. My EMP power is too great.
Adams, stay close. We're going after them.
Yeah, that's that little section. Now, I think we're pursuing the attack team that are fleeing away from us in terror. And rightly so.
We've found what the colonials were after. There's a UNE carrier pinned down by an enemy capital ship and multiple attack teams. Sir, I think it's the Arcadia.
She's still in one piece?
Barely. We're heavily outgunned here, requesting immediate support.
We're on our way. Keep them busy.
Arcadia, this is Flight Leader Reynolds. Captain McCallum, are you there?
Copy that, Reynolds. I didn't think anyone else survived.
There's a few of us, sir. Need any help?
I think even you might be
Down this
outmatched
corvette
this time,
while
Reynolds.
they're waffling on.
Don't worry, sir. The Mercury is inbound. Sit tight. Adams, colonial corvettes are targeting the carrier. Take down the torpedoes and scratch those corvettes. Keep your distance from the enemy
Take down
frigate.
torpedoes, get the corvettes. Stay away from the frigate. Too far away. Shields have been taken out there while I was distracted trying to destroy torpedoes. So, where's this corvette fellow, eh? There he is, there he is. He's a bit screwed up already, so hopefully hopefully we can take him down if we're not too damaged. I'm not playing incredibly carefully here, it has to be said. There we go, that's one down. Did I destroy this one earlier? Or no, there we go. I think there's normally 3 and I destroyed 1 early, so it gave me 2 to kill. Got a missile on the way. Keep an eye out for that while I'm wasting this one. There we go. Goodbye, Mr. Corvette. Now I think we'll have to take on their frigate if I remember correctly.
This is UNE Frigate Mercury. It's good to see you in one piece, sir.
Trying to defend the Arcadia there.
Take down that capital ship.
Yeah, I'm a bit close right now, so I think I'll just back off a little bit.
That will give the Mercury's torpedoes a chance
Prepare
to
my
break through.
bombing run. Okay, let's see if we can take down a few turrets. I was going to destroy the flak turrets. If we just aim at everything, that should probably do the trick, shouldn't it? I got one under there. That's good. That's good. Get the other one. It's getting a bit dicey in there. Yeah, it's got some good strafing runs over capital ships, this game. Sort of multiple points to attack. I mean, this one's kind of here, sort of behind. Yeah, sort of the other side, so I can't really get it there. Let's stop and head back this way. Hopefully it's nice and distracted. Oh my goodness. It's still on the top. I'm not really getting it there. Let's try again from this angle. How's this? This is looking a bit better. Yeah, that's a lot more promising. There we go. Wipe the flak turret out. Looks like I have a missile turret over there.
Mercury, go in for the kill. Reynolds,
Go for the kill.
provide support.
I've used up all my rockets here, but I do still have my plasma cannon. I've still got my strike suit form, of course, and got the Arcadia helping, so should all be good. Maybe getting rid of the music here, because the music is the same composer who worked on Homeworld, and it's pretty damn good. And I apologise that I've been kind of talking all over it to some extent.
Sir, the frigate's preparing to fold out. Shall we go after them?
Goodbye,
I'll
Mr.
let them go.
Frigate.
We're in no shape to chase them down.
Gotta let him go. Not in good shape to chase him down. It's unfortunate, isn't it, eh? And I think that pretty much concludes the mission, if I remember correctly. After the ship buggers off, there it goes.
Area secured, sir.
Not for long. We need to get out of here.
Captain McCallum, the enemy are taking their weapon to Earth. They're going to destroy it. We have to go back.
And do what exactly? We're outgunned.
Not sure what they're shooting
Against a
at.
weapon we
Probably
don't
where the frigate
understand.
used to be. Or maybe it's some enemy fighters still drifting around aimlessly. There we go.
Control. Where are you?
It was a shame that they got left behind, eh?
I thought they
Frigate bailed out on them.
down.
Basically got screwed.
I stayed.
And we'll come to you. It's still secure.
Not anymore. This transmission will have been detected.
And this is actually setting up some plot
We're on our way.
for mission 3 where you acquire the strike suit.
You want to stop the Colonials? She's our best shot. All ships prepare to fold out. Transmitting coordinates now.
There we go. That is the end of mission 2, and that is the end of this IncGamers Plays of Strike Suit Zero. There is a written preview also up on the IncGamers.com site. So go and have a read of that if this video has piqued your interest. There we go. This is merely the score screen. Should we see if we got a medal? Yes, why not? Let's do that. You get combat medals essentially by getting getting a decent amount of points. Got a bronze medal there. Probably not going to get much more than that. The medals seem pretty hard to get actually. I suspect you'll need to kind of replay missions with improved weaponry and stuff to get the silver or the gold. Yeah, this is also the screen that will show you if you've unlocked any extra kind of upgrades and stuff by doing side objectives in the missions. But enough about that. It's time to conclude this IncGamers Plays.